Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing great today. This is episode 2 of Car Talk, kind of like how this one is formatted. I don't know, it just feels more natural. Anyways, I want to talk about motivation. Motivation is such a hard thing. I know I've already kind of like touched on it like here and there, but mostly just motivating yourself and just being honest with yourself and what you can do in any given day, time, whatever. Because, everything starts with motivation. You gotta want to do something to end up doing it. But before that, you have to want to do something, And it's such a tricky thing to get the hang of, because no one's good at it. No one's perfect at it, right? We all have to force ourselves, I feel like, to accomplish certain tasks in our life. Like some people are better at certain things. Let's just say, for instance, someone might have an affinity towards working out. They just love it. They really feel it, and they get into the spirit of it, and they love going out, spending that time, 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours working out. Boom, just get it out of the way. But other people might struggle with it. And it's just one of those things that find what you're good at, yes, find what you enjoy, find your passions, find what makes you happy in life. But there are going to be things you have to do, that aren't as fun. And that's where motivation comes in. But how do you motivate yourself, At least for me, I always try to give myself some reasoning, because I'm a very logical thinker. I like to tell myself, hey, this really sucks, and I know you don't want to do this, but think about you in the next 10 minutes. How are you going to feel? Probably about the same, right? Think about you in the next hour. You might have a little bit of mood change, but nothing too drastic. What about in the next day, week, month, year? How do you think you're going to feel if you didn't do this? And just over time, just talk to yourself and you think and realize, I'm going to feel bad. Like, again, I'll just go to the workout example. If I don't work out today, it's like, okay, I might not really care that much, but, maybe I should the next time. Well, then the next time happens, and now we get to a month, and now I've sat there and I've regretted, I just wasted a month of time that I could have used working out. That goes with any just kind of career goals, any just overtime long-term goals. It can feel awful when you don't start immediately. So just start, It doesn't have to be anything drastic. It doesn't have to be anything serious. Just start. Maybe that little push that you give yourself in that first 1, 2, 3 days can be enough to spur on something big, something major, something that lasts. But the hardest thing is to start. That's why so many people want to be in this position or want to be wherever they want to be, but they're not there yet. I will say another thing that's difficult is knowing where to start. That can be hard as well. And I understand that. And I'm sure everyone understands that. Because we all have our goals, but what do we do to attain those goals? What's the first step, Some of them are very easy, maybe I should just go to college, right? Boom. Maybe I just need a little extra money. Maybe I just gotta go talk to that person specifically. But not everyone has that goal. Or I guess not the goal, but the means to that specific goal. So where do they go? And I don't know. And I don't think anyone really truly knows where everyone should go at every waking moment. But a pretty good way to find it out is just doing it. So just do it. Shia LaBeouf wasn't so far off when he was yelling it at that green screen. So just do it, Go ahead. Do some stuff. Do random stuff. Do stuff that matters. Do stuff that doesn't matter. Just do something. Because once you start doing something, the puzzle pieces that you didn't know existed are going to start forming, and you're going to start placing them everywhere. And sometimes they won't align, and sometimes you're going to hit 2, 3, 4 in a row, and boom, it just starts making sense. And sometimes you get lost again. But as you find those puzzle pieces, a picture's gonna form. And even when you're about halfway through, it could be a third of the way through, you'll start to find the answer. And in finding that answer, everything else will come together. But it's all about finding that answer. So, like I always say, just do it. Go ahead, start. And when you make it, I'll give you a thumbs up. And while you're still working on it, I'll give you a thumbs up. And while you feel like everything is not working and there's nothing else you can do, I'll look at you and I'll give you a thumbs up. That's still a part of the way. So just do it. Hope you guys have a fantastic day.